Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion Podcast. Well, Real Madrid won against Kairat Almaty away from home 5-0. The result is as expected. However, there are some things that I believe that was wrong in the first half, and the manager corrected that in the second half. First and foremost, Kairat Almaty, I believe the first half, I think the first 20 minutes of that game, they were really on top of their game, I have to say. And I would say I am impressed. But due to their inexperience in the Champions League, it is expected that they will falter like that. It is expected. And I don't expect Real Madrid to struggle against them, to be honest. I don't expect them. And the reason why Real Madrid struggled in the first half against these people is due to some certain things which I think took them some time to figure out. Number one is the formation that Kairat Almaty played, which was a 4-4-2 diamond formation. I think it gave Real Madrid some sort of problem, I would say, some sort of problem because it took them some time to be able to break that structure. And for Kairat Almaty, it was effective for them most especially in the first half because they only conceded one goal, and that was due to the fact that Real Madrid they play something like I will refer to as individualism football. Everybody wants to be on the score sheet. It's not done. This is football, and when you are playing football, when you are playing a football game, everybody will not score. That is just how easy it is. Everybody will not score. So, in my own opinion, I think that was corrected in the second half. And eventually they got additional 4 goals, which was fantastic and brilliant from Real Madrid because I think their manager spoke sense into their head. Because the first half, I wasn't impressed. I would say I wasn't impressed with the way they played the first half. However, coming into the second half, I could see the changes in terms of playing together as a team. Because in the first half, they create some good chances as well. But due to the fact that everybody wants to prove that I am the man, do you understand? They lost a whole lot of chances. And in the second half, that was corrected, and eventually they got themselves 4 goals. But from Kairat Almaty's point of view, I think they should be proud of themselves, and I think they should be impressed with their performance. I would say that because everybody would expect like Real Madrid will score more than 5 goals. That was me personally. That was what I was expecting. Do you understand? And maybe that was the reason why Real Madrid played the way they played in the first half because like they were underrating. They're like, what can these people do us? They just play. I want to score as well. I want to be on the score sheet. But it's not done, and that resulted into that result for them in the first half. I didn't think they continue like that in the second half. There's every possibility that these people might come back. So I would say the first goal, it was due to inexperience from my own perspective because the defender not like headed the ball back to the goalkeeper, and constant. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Real Madrid suggestion number 30 followed that header, and as expected, the goalkeeper also dived into that challenge, and eventually that gives Real Madrid the opening goal of the game, which was a penalty kick, which was converted by Kylian Mbappe. If you look at all the goals they scored, they weren't even jubilating because they know that the standard that Real Madrid have is way above the people they are playing. So I don't see a reason why they should jubilate why they score goals. I was expecting like 8 to 10 goals from Real Madrid, to be honest. That was my own opinion. That was what I was expecting from them. But it is what it is. They got 5 goals and they score. They got 5 goals and they got the important 3 points. And Kairat Almaty, most especially in the first half, they got into promising positions, which I believe that indecisions from some certain players in their team let them down. I think they might have caused some kind of upset against Real Madrid when they break on counter attacks, but some of their players hang on to the ball far too long, and eventually Real Madrid will be back into position, and they will shut down our spaces. Kylian Mbappe got 3 goals in that game. Camavinga was also on the score sheet, as well as Ibrahim Diaz, which was fantastic. All in all, I think Real Madrid, I think that standard wasn't just good for me in the first half. I have to confess. But that was rectified in the second half. And if they had played the way they played in the second half in the first half, maybe Real Madrid would have walked away with 10 goals minimum in that game. But all in all, it was a fantastic game. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. If you are just coming across this video for the very first time, please do like, and subscribe. And if you are already, please kindly smash that button and drop it in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another episode. And bye for now.